rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, following the play here, now we've got an injury. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, pushing through the contact. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Shotgun snap to Willis. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Willis now off play action. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here we
It's
go.
now 3rd and
Willis will look to throw it.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He'll get this to about the 38. The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game:
20 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To the air, Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Keenum.
The back foot throw there is incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
60 Eagles.
To throw is Keenum. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons
In there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Hey, go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Well, shifts past him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
They go play action with Willis.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Willis now off of play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Cheetah Bay Awuzie with a pick. 20, 5, and they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown.
Well, he turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 86 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Willis.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Coconut.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are able to move back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
Keenum going to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line.
The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Willis. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now 2nd and 5. Willis out of the gun. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden,
28 yards.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Keenum.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Keenum.
He'll try and do this himself.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Working to put a drive together.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Nike 18.
Now Keenum. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
To the sideline and incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Willis. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now Willis.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Again, Willis to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone. but could not hang on.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's complete to Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hiking 18.
Now Keenum.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Keenum.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Keenum.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. And it's the rookie from SMU, Brashard Smith. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Eagles win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Rams find a way. They win it by a point. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw, Williams.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Operating
3.
from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Willis.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
Complete to Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Let's go.
Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
The shotgun snap to Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
1st down, Packers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nifty move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, Williams.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Bears.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
Swift going to try up the middle. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Now he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
Running is Monungai.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kyle Monungai with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and receiver Jaden Reed headed onto the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They swing it out wide to Jacobs.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here we go. Go.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis looks to pass it here. That's taken in by Golden. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Willis out of the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears now ready to take over again. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Back to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else. Play fake. Here's Willis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The kick by McManus is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Luther Burden,
57 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Willis will look to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
2nd down and 3.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On a handoff, this is Jacobs. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Packers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.